Hi friends, Right Careers welcomes you to a brand new video. This is Yes Sudarshan, your career coach. Two things quickly I wanted to say. First is about a company called Burger King, which we all know. They are into the business of selling burgers. I will give you a very small stat. Burger King on a daily basis sells around 2.5 million of burgers across the globe. 2.5 million burgers in a day. Have you ever thought how do they do it? The second one is about the famous iPhones that we all use from Apple. From the year 2007 and 2014, for the period of 7 years, Apple sold close to 650 million iPhones across the globe. Have you ever wondered how this happened? If you have thought about it, it's great. If not, the next 10 minutes is going to be the fact-finding session on how did this happen. Right? Once again, welcome to this week's video. The topic for this week that we have taken is 10 strong reasons as to why you should do MBA. That's the topic that we have taken. Straight away, let us get on to the first reason as to why someone should do an MBA. The first reason that I thought is definitely in the form of entry barrier. So what is entry barrier? So good old days, when you finish your BCom, when you finish your chartered accountancy, when you finish your engineering, you will straight away get into a company as a trainee. You will get into a company as an engineering trainee, or you will get into a company as an accounts executive, etc., and then grow on the corporate ladder. But now times have changed drastically. Many blue chip companies and a lot of Indian companies these days, they don't recruit, engineers or operations or finance people or accounts people rather into the management cadre. They don't recruit. What they do is they go to a good business school, they recruit management students, people who have pursued their MBA, and then they recruit them as management trainees and give them the right kind of exposure to grow up the corporate ladder. So the first point I thought is the entry barrier, where management graduates get better entry points than perhaps a non-management graduate or non-management postgraduate. So that's the first reason I thought you should definitely pursue your MBA. The second reason as to why someone should pursue your MBA, there's a very famous proverb, right? Jack of trade and master of none. So, few years back, a generation back, someone wanted to specialize in one. Say, for example, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm very good at fundamentals of mechanical engineering. Therefore, I can reach the top of the corporate ladder. I know a lot about mechanical engineering, but I have no idea what accounts is, what finance is, right? Similarly, I'm a chartered accountant. I have immense knowledge about accounting practices and principles, but I have no idea about how production happens. If this is what you are, can you imagine how you will grow in an organization? It's very tough to grow. You can grow within your department, but functionally, if you have to grow outside the department within the company, it is not that easy, right? So that is where management education comes into the picture, because it gives you a gamut of subjects. It gives you a lot of perspectives. You study sales, you study marketing, you study finance, you study economics, you study law, you study operations, logistics, you study finance, you study statistics, you study whole analytics, whole lot of subjects, and therefore it gives you a bird's view, we call, right, to run the company. So that's what is required in today's setup. And therefore, pursuing a management education, you need not be, I'm not saying you should not be a master of one. You can always be, but you should also know what's happening around you within the organization, and that's where MBA helps. So that's the second strong point we vouch for. The third point that I thought why someone should pursue management education is definitely in the form of personality development. Now, when you pursue management education, a lot of things comes into picture. You develop yourself personally, your interpersonal skills improve. Interpersonal skills is nothing but how you get your things done through others, how you carry yourself within the organization, among your peers, among your subordinates, among your bosses. Now, those things really matter in growth, and those things will definitely be groomed when you undertake a full-time management program. So that's the third point I thought I should vouch for. The fourth, important factor that why someone should do an MBA is definitely in the form of, team building. So by team building, what we mean is, What is team? I'm sure some of you will know. Full form of team or the jargon of team is together everyone achieves more, right? If you have to grow within the organization, or even if your organization has to grow, it cannot be because of one individual, right? It has to be because of the team. So everyone grows together. The organization grows because of every department, and that's very much possible if you're a management graduate, because during your course, that the time that you spend in your B school, it will help you to make you a leader. It will make you to build a team. That's what team building is all about, right? It's a kind of, see, MBA is usually not taught within four walls. It is taught outside, whereby you go and work in groups. You do a lot of group discussions. You do a lot of brainstorming sessions with your peers. You go to industry and learn. So with all these things, your team building skill will improve, and that's very important for a organization that you're going to work to grow for. So that's the fourth point that I can think of. The fifth reason as to why someone should definitely take up their MBA is an entrepreneurial skill. Now, if you are a management graduate, it will make you think like an entrepreneur, which is very essential, with the kind of startups that we have today coming up, with the kind of tech companies or new age companies that's coming up. A CEO or the management or anyone like me or anyone has to think like an entrepreneur. You have to have an entrepreneurial mindset, and that's possible if you undertake a full-time management program. That's the fifth reason. The sixth reason, perhaps the most important reason I would say, is the combination of technical and functional skills. Now, usually if you're an engineer, you are expected to be very, very strong in your technical skills, which is the engineering skill. Or if you're an accounting graduate, you are expected to be very good at your technical skill, which is the account skill. But you might not be strong in function. Function is the management function. So a full-time MBA will help you understand the functions of a management. Thereby, you're already well-versed with technical skills of your subject, whatever subject you choose. Now you are also well-versed with functions, functional side of the business, which means a deadly combination of technical skills and functional skills will be equipped to you so that you can grow faster in your organization. So that's possible with the MBA. So that's the sixth reason I can think of. The seventh reason that I can think of is in the form of higher social prestige. Now, if you are a management graduate, you straight away get some very good respect within the society. You become a part of chambers, you become a part of associations like Madras Management Association, Delhi Management Association. So you straight away become a member of an elite crowd, I would say. So that's the seventh advantage or reason as to why you should choose a full-time MBA. The eighth reason that I can think of is definitely in the form of networking, right? With the batch that you study, the class that you study in your college, you'll be among a diverse group. Right, somebody will be from Delhi, somebody will be from Bombay, somebody will be from international countries, somebody will be from Chennai, Bangalore. So there is a diverse group of mix that will be there in the campus. Somebody will be an engineer, someone will be a commerce graduate, somebody will be a fashion technology graduate. So you all culminate together and then learn your management skills, which means you build a terrific network among you, and that will really help you when you move on in the corporate ladder for various things, right? So that's the eighth reason that we can think of. Ninth reason that we can think of is in the form of, usually if you see all the top CEOs in any organization are MBAs. I'm not saying you have to have an MBA to become a CEO. No, that I'm not saying that. But what we are trying to say is, it is not required to become a CEO, but it is desired if you are a management graduate to be a CEO. Most of the CEOs that you take, unless they are an entrepreneurial CEO, most of them would be from IIM or most of them would be from leading business school. They would have at some point in time pursued management education. So that's the ninth reason as to why you should definitely think of pursuing a MBA. The last reason, perhaps the most important reason I thought why someone should choose this full-time MBA is definitely with regards to our country. Now, India as a country, it's one of the youngest country. Even though we are heavily populated, thickly populated, we are also the youngest in terms of, the population that we have. India, more than any time now, needs lot of MBAs, lot of managers, lot of entrepreneurs, right? So according to Asian Development Bank, India's growth rate is set to grow at around 7.4%, leaving behind China's projected growth of 6.3, which means when you have to grow at this pace, and if in the future, very soon we will see a projection of double-digit growth rate from the country. Now, when all these things happen, you need to grow not only in tier 1 cities, you also need to grow in tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities for an organic and balanced growth to happen. And for all these practical purposes, you need someone who understands management as a profession. You need to someone who understands the whole lot of management things, be it sales, marketing, finance, operations, all the gamut of any gamut of the business. So these are some of the 10 reasons we thought as to why someone should do a MBA. Now, if you have any further questions on the specializations, on the college, or how to crack MBA, or whether you are fit enough to become pursue MBA from which college, you can always be in touch with us. As usual, we can help you in choosing the right career and right college, etc. So with this, I would like to conclude the video for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and in case you like the video, do click on the like button and share your comments. Till next Monday 5 p.m. with a brand new video. Take care. Have a great week. Thank you.